When we take Shuri Castle, we go home, all of us.
Again, question is, how come my country or any country in Asia doesn't have any problem with illegal immigration? So before I start, I just wanted to apologize, folks. My OBS crashed for unknown reasons. So if you see me do this or do this like that, it means I'm checking my OBS. It crashed for unknown reason.
That's diversity right there. Diversity where we're going to not worry about any of you. He was released on bond. Who released him? How did he have? Hang on, I got to look this shit up. In the state of Florida? How? DHS and ICE can confirm to Fox News that the illegal alien truck driver who killed 3 in a crash in Florida is an Indian national who initially crossed the California border illegally in September of 2018, was arrested by Border Patrol. He was processed and expedited removal, fast-track deportation by the first Trump administration, but claimed fear of going back to India. So he was scared for going back to India. Oh, we're so sorry, you fucking piece of shit.
Okay, let's make a little recap. In the state of Selangor, in my country, Malaysia, 3,000 illegal immigrants were detained. Of 1,000 of them were deported home. Recently as well, Johor is also reporting that they detained illegal immigrants, and there's no news from that. Hopefully something good. Because look, I'm feeling safer already, knowing the fact that my immigration officers are doing their job to search out these illegal immigrants. I feel safe.
Positive finding of fear, and he was released on $5,000 immigration bond in January 2019 after being given a notice to appear. He has remained in immigration proceedings ever since. He was arrested by U.S. Marshals in California on Saturday on a warrant for 3 counts on vehicular homicide in connection to the deadly crash in Florida. So he made it back to California? How did he make it back to California? How the fuck did he make it back to California? I'm so confused. I'm incredibly confused right now. So it says he was arrested by U.S. Marshals in California.
I'm guessing Governor Newsom has anything to do with it.
On a warrant? Well, how did he get away? I'm very confused right now. Photo of his arrest provided by Fox via federal source. Florida officials say that the sanctuary state of California gave him a commercial driver's license. I am so confused by this.
I'm gonna have to assume this. Perhaps this person, he got to California, arrested there, and for some reason, Governor Newsom ordered the U.S. Marshal to let them go. That's just a theory, folks. I don't know if it's true.
Why was he even allowed to leave the scene, leave the state of Florida? Because I'm pretty sure I saw DeSantis tweeted something out about this too. Pretty sure I saw where DeSantis said he should have never been in this country. Well, here's DeSantis talking about it right here. I went to his Twitter account. Here we go.
Singh came here illegally from India in 2018, was allowed to stay based on credible fear, an asylum claim, and then sanctuary policies in California. He was able to get a CDL license. What more can you tell us about him, and where is he now?
Well, he's in California. We are working with the federal government to extradite him back to Florida. He will face incredibly severe charges here, and then he will be deported. But I will tell you that where was the role of the company in all of this? I don't think this guy spoke English. He clearly didn't know what he was doing behind the wheel. And yes, you shouldn't be giving illegals driver's license. We don't allow that in Florida. California does. They've issued probably over 1 million licenses to illegals in recent years.
And I'm 100% certain that whatever company that driver or that illegal immigrant driver has is entered via, what else? DEI hire, not merit.
But to have somebody like that on our roadways, putting people in jeopardy, yes, criminally prosecute him, the illegal, 100%. But I think it's got to go beyond that. And I think we got to get tougher on this nationally. You know, one of the frustrations we've had in Florida, we don't recognize illegal alien driver's license from any other state. We don't issue them from our state. We don't recognize any ID cards issued by local governments, NGOs, you name it. We've tried to create an environment that makes it inhospitable for people to want to come illegally and come to Florida. California's done the opposite. They're inviting people to come to this country illegally. They'll pay for your health care. You get in-state tuition. You get all these benefits, some of which American citizens don't even get. But ultimately, I think you're going to need the Congress to use the power of the purse and defund states like California that are sanctuary states and their similar cities.
Meaning illegal immigrants can roam free. Americans, you should try taking a look at Asia. They don't have any problem with immigrants anymore. My country, Malaysia, I feel safer knowing that illegal immigrants cannot come into this country illegally. While there are some parts that are difficult, the jungles is the one thing that prevents any immigration officers or law enforcement to search them, because they can hide there sometimes forever, but, well, not exactly forever, but sooner or later, they'll have to come out. And guess what? I feel safer knowing the fact that every immigration unit and police unit are doing their job and keeping me safe.
Because we're trying to do the right thing, and yet we have to bear the cost from their misguided policies.
No, it's a heartbreak. I mean, it's so infuriating. Governor DeSantis, you have been on this issue from day one. And you worry when you're on the road. People are on their phones, right? They're not paying attention. Then you worry about people who can't speak English illegally in the country, frankly, don't give a damn. In this case, kill 3, beautiful people. I want to ask you about something that's somewhat related to this, but not completely.
This should be played in every campaign ad for the midterms. This disgusting Democratic policy that allows pieces of shit like this to enter our country illegally and put everyday Americans in danger. This is absolutely frustrating beyond belief.
The issue of mail-in ballots. I know you've heard what President Trump said today. He made this comment multiple times about mail-in ballots, a concern about fraud. Now, Florida does mail-in ballots, and Florida has not had a problem with mail-in ballot issues because the way it's run. What is your concern, perhaps, about mail-in ballots the way they're done in places like California and in other states across this country?
Yeah, well, Florida, we do absentee ballots. So you can request a ballot. You have to show your identification in order to request it.
Yep.
And then you have to show identification in order for it to be returned and counted. And so that process, now I've tightened that up a lot since I became governor. And I would be willing to do even more, but I think that there is support for the way Florida is doing it now amongst the electorate. I think the mail-in ballot question is when you just send everybody on the voter rolls, mail-in ballots, there's no security, you have ballot harvesting. Florida, we've banned ballot harvesting, we've banned the Zuckerbucks, we've done all that. And so our elections have been run well. We also take care to get ineligible voters off our voting rolls. A lot of other states haven't been diligent at doing that. So you send mail-in ballots to everyone in, say, Nevada, and you're renting an apartment in Las Vegas, and you get your ballot and 3 other ballots for the people who used to rent that. Well, what's happening with those ballots? How is that doing? So I don't think you should have mail-in ballots where you're sending it off. Absentee ballots where the voter requests and prove ID has been proven to work. But clearly states like California and states like Nevada, I think there have been huge abuses.
So it's been abuse. That's unbelievable. To all my American viewers who I know some of you are from California, you have my sympathy and you deserve a better governor. Same goes for the people of UK. You deserve a better prime minister. So if you have the chance to vote, vote. Honestly, this is what happens when you put DEI hires. According to Disney, if I'm not mistaken, they say that they're now requesting to get men, aka young men, back because they knew that Marvel and Star Wars have failed them. And most importantly, many companies are now waking up to the fact, the harsh reality that DEI is failing off the board. And sooner or later, well, it's not much, it's not all companies, okay? There are some companies still doing this kind of thing, as you witness what happened with that illegal immigrants. And it's going to come to a point where these companies, they're gonna have to face the harsh reality. If they keep these illegal immigrants, they can choose to either report them to the authorities or be prosecuted and shut down. And I don't think these companies have the luxury of lawsuit. I mean, yes, some companies can benefit it, but I know some companies, they don't like a lawsuit, okay? They rather steer clear from it. And I think if those companies want to steer clear from lawsuits, the best bet, get rid of those illegal immigrants. Send them back home.
There. We did it. It's over. It's finally over.
Leave a like and subscribe if you want gaming news, gaming theories, or you just want to see me play games. Visit my first, third, and fourth channel up here or link in the description.
This is the enemy's last stand. When we take Shuri Castle, we go home. All of us.